fellow nurses, nursing students, or whoever wanted a just about 2 year update on what I've been up to. I feel bad because I've been meaning to post videos, like an updated video, forever. However, the ones of you all that are nurses or nursing students, y'all definitely know what it's like in the nursing field. Life is crazy. I mean, you get off of work, or in y'all's case, if you're a student, clinicals, and you are exhausted. So, I mean, that's still my life, working. But I wanted to give you guys an update. I've had so many requests about, like, what are you doing now? So, let me just tell y'all what I'm doing now. So, when I graduated, I went to work in med surg. I started off in night shift. And let me just tell you guys, I did not like night shift because I'm not a night person. Like, if I was a night person, I would do night shift like permanently because the flow is different. The work is still there. I mean, you're still working, don't get me wrong, but the flow feels different. I mean, it's not to me as chaotic feeling as a day shift, in my opinion. Um, I, I, I usually work day shift. I'm going to get y'all to what I'm doing today so I can kind of explain why I say usually. But I do prefer day shift just because I'm not a night person. When I'm on a normal schedule, I like to go to bed at 9:30 at night. And I mean, because I get up about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock during the week to help my kids go to school when I'm off anyway. So I'm kind of used to getting up early. So I'm not by any means like a night owl at all. Like, even my husband, we laugh because we're in our late 30s. You know, I'm getting ready. I know I'm telling my age, but I'm proud of it. Like, next month, May 6th, my birthday, I'm getting ready to be 38, and I can't believe it. But we are not, like, we laugh because we're old souls. Like, we go to sleep early. So anyway, with that being said, I don't prefer night shift because I'm not a night person, but I do love the flow of night shift. I feel like when I was right out of school, I went to night shift, and I was on night shift for about a year, and I do feel like I learned a lot during night shift because I had more time to, like, read my patient's charts thoroughly, fully, just go back and look at a lot of notes and stuff. And I do that during day shift as well, as much as I can. But day shift, you know, it's constantly, there's constantly, you're getting pulled in a lot of directions. So you kind of got to, you know, use your critical thinking skills. You got to be on point. So it's, again, it's just a different flow. I feel like at night, on nights, you have a time where you know you're going to be able to kind of do a quick review and stuff like that. Day shift is all about organization. Like, you have to prioritize your critical thinking, your skills, your to me, if you're not an organized nurse, like, you're setting yourself up. You have to be organized, guys. I carry a sheet with me. I'm going to show y'all because I've had so many questions, almost like a what's in your bag kind of thing. I get so many questions, and I've been meaning to do this video for a while because I want y'all to know how I'm doing and what I'm doing. But like I said, I get so busy, and then it's been almost 2 years. So let me catch y'all up. But this little thing, I had this bad boy in nursing school. Got it at Walmart. I don't even know how much it cost, maybe $5 or $6. I love this thing, and I don't know what y'all use. I try not to take this into patients' rooms because obviously there's germs everywhere, but we have a cow. They call it a cow. So it's a cart that you push around, and you can put medicines in it if you want. You can lock them in there. But it's handy, so we have to use that to go into patients' rooms so I can keep this on my cow. But if I did not have a cow, if I had like a computer in the room, I would not take my clipboard in the room, just FYI. But there's this sheet that I have, and you guys can go on Pinterest. I found some great sheets when I was in nursing school on Pinterest, like for staying organized with what I'm doing. Because your day shift, I feel like you're doing so much, you got to figure it out, y'all. Oh no, I was going to show you my sheet. Okay, here it is. I thought I ran out of it. But this is a copy. It's a bad copy, but it doesn't have any patient information on it. But it's just a sheet, and like where I copied it, it jacked up, but I have 0700, 0800, 0900, 10 o'clock, 11, 12, and you get the point. And then here's the space, and I usually will put like the sticker right here and the room number. And so I do that for each one. This will hold four, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I highlight who's diabetic so I know about getting their blood sugars, kind of tracking the I&Os on here as well. Sometimes, you might not have a CNA, or your CNA might have to be a sitter. So, and I like to just not only depend on them to do it because they have 1,000 things going on as well, and I'm ultimately responsible for my patients. So I like to just, if I'm going in there to give their medication, I'll go ahead and empty their Foley and I'll document it on here, and I know to document it because I emptied it, you know what I'm saying? So I like to track my stuff. And then when I've charted on it, I just put a check marks in the box so I know where I'm at as I'm going along the day, because we all know you get pulled. But I love this little sheet because it's 4 on the front, it's 4 on the back. At my hospital, they kind of try to let you have more than 6 patients. That's a blessing because 6 can be a lot, 4 can be a lot. So that's one thing I do to stay organized, kind of getting off subject. But so I started doing med surg for a year at night, and then on the floor, bedside nursing, and I love it. I do love being in the hospital. I did the clinic as an LPN for several years before I got my RN, and I loved the clinic setting, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, off on the weekends. Loved that. And I kind of almost thought I wanted to go back to that. But then I realized that I'm spoiled by my days off during the week. I have children, and I love taking my children to school. They love it when I'm off. They're like, "Oh, are you taking us to school yet?" And that's like my thrill, taking them, picking them up. So, as you get older, your priorities change, your goals change, your mindset changes. So, wherever you're at in life, you have to be happy. So, do what makes you happy. So what I ended up doing to make me happy, like I said, I did a year of night shift, and I did about a year of day shift, just about a year, almost a year. And then the last probably 4 months now, I've been PRN. My husband kind of led me to that direction. We're very blessed, so we were able to kind of let me not work as much, if that makes sense. And that has been like great for me because I can pick and choose when I work. And I like that because we have 3 children and we stay very busy, and it allows me more time to kind of be with them and schedule around like school stuff. I mean, not everybody's there. And listen, if you are not there yet in your life where you can work PRN, because I know a lot of people are not there, and some places require you to work a full 2 years there before you can do it. So there's like a lot of different things, but I highly recommend, if you are able to do it and you've been thinking about doing it, y'all, it's lovely. Like, I have 2 PRN jobs, and my calendar stays pretty full. I choose to not work more than 2 days a week because of everything we have going on, and I love it. I mean, it has been such a relief for me. I don't get as tired. Some nurses love to work back to back, like you want to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday if you're doing your 3s and knock them out. I used to think when I first graduated that is what I wanted to do, and I hated it. Like, because come my 3rd day, I was like exhausted, like I was tired. So for me, and it also depends on which of my 2, I work at 2 different hospitals, PRN. And one of them is a little different than the other one. So it kind of depends on where I'm working. If I'm working at one hospital, I don't mind doing the back-to-back, but working at the other one, I kind of prefer to do one day at a time with you. So it depends on where you're at, like where you're working at and stuff like that. So, but I have found for me personally, I like to do one day and then have a break. Like, I don't like to do my days back-to-back, which is shocking because most people do. But for me, I like to do one day, get in, because I know that I'm going to work hard. I mean, I bust my tail for my patients. I stay in my patients' rooms. I'm on the floor. Like, if they need me, they know they got to come look for me. And one of my rooms is where I'm going to be at. I'm always, checking on my patients, which you should be, because you're responsible for them. And And sometimes, I think, having a caring, refreshed nurse who's actually listening to them is everything. So for me, like, I try to be very attentive and just be there and be present and, get that cup of ice. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your patient. At the end of the day, that's your patient. And your CNAs, like, love them, y'all. Respect them. CNAs are amazing. They are a blessing. Like, love them. And teach them. Like, so a lot of them want to know, like, what's going on? What are you doing? Like, and I love to teach them what I'm doing and tell them what I'm doing. And, I love my CNAs. They are just, I have some great CNAs, and I really appreciate them because they're your eyes, they're your ears, they're amazing. So anyway, so I work PRN, and I'm loving that. And this is the other thing. So when I started to go back to RN school when I was LPN because I worked in OBGYN as an LPN, and I loved it, and I wanted to work in labor and delivery as a labor and delivery nurse. So that was like my intent on going back to school. Now I don't so much want to work full time because I'm spoiled by my PRN life. But I will tell y'all, I thought it was better, and I'm sure some seasoned nurses might comment on this and give their opinion on why it is better. But I thought it was better when you get out of school as a new RN to work med surg first. I've always been told that, like, you need to get your year experience in. It's very important. So that's what I thought. But to me, almost feel like it kind of hurt me, maybe, because, and maybe not just, it may not even be that. Like, I live in a smaller area, so it may not even be that. It could just be there's no need at this point, or because I don't have experience in the area. But it's been really hard for me to even try to get like a labor and delivery full-time position. Like, that's the one job I would do full-time, and that hasn't came available for me yet. So I'm just kind of hanging out doing PRN, and like I said, I'm loving it, so it's fine. But my point of telling you that is to say, life is too short. Do what you want to do. Be happy. You guys, if you're not happy in your position, like, you definitely need to reevaluate. There are 1,000 nursing jobs out there, like 1,000. I'm telling you, you don't even have to work with people if you don't want to. I mean, there's telephone jobs, there's triage, there's occupational medicine, there's clinics. I mean, it's endless. Like, there are so many opportunities. It's amazing. It's a blessing to be in the nursing field. Just don't be in a position that you hate. Like, I just hate to see nurses who hate their job, who hate coming to work. Just, you got to find your happy, is my point. Find your happy, and it'll all flow. Like, everything will work out, like I promise. It always does. So that's my main thing. I want to hit base with you guys to encourage any of you who are just at a point where you're like, I don't know. And nursing can be stressful. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love med surg. I love it because it's something new. It's something going on. It's always something. I'm excited. I'm actually getting ready, starting next week, at one of my hospitals to work in the emergency room, and that's new for me. So I'm excited about that because that's a new opportunity for me. And I'm excited because I've never done it before. So, like, they say you either love it or hate it, but I kind of like the urgent kind of flow because I've had like 16 years experience in the clinic, and when there was a code, like, it'd usually be me and one other LP who would show up. So I don't mind that. So yeah, I'll probably do an update about that too for y'all because I want to be more consistent with you guys. I meant for this to be a shorter video. It's getting a little lengthy now, so I will end it. But yes, things are good. I want to hear what you guys are doing. For those of you who are following me, like, what did you decide to do when you graduated? What field are you working in? Do you love it? Any questions you have, send them my way. I hope everyone is doing great, though. And just be encouraged, be blessed, and y'all take care. Thanks for watching.